Hello my loves, it's Kat, how are you? So today we have another bigger card, and today's bigger card is what makes you so magnetic? And how can you improve this magnetism? How can you be even more magnetic to everything good around you? So, you may easily be drawn to more than one pile in this reading, so listen to your intuition, what it tells you to do. But otherwise, let's move on to the pile selection. So here we have pile number 1 with a rose quartz, pile number 2 with clear quartz, and pile number 3 with amethyst. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the rose quartz and summer gift. Beautiful. So what I get straight away with this card is that how you are magnetic is by... Hold on. Okay. I'm getting too many messages at once. So what I'm getting here at first is you are a gift to a humankind. That's part of it. And that you give a lot of yourself to others, and they give you things in return, because that is the law of the universe. And your gratefulness is part of it as well. So there is this really good balance between receiving and giving here. That is what I'm getting straight away. It's a very good balance. And your gratefulness makes it more amplified, if that makes sense. It amplifies it, multiplies everything. Yeah, that's what I'm getting straight away. Let's get another card. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Spread heart healing with joy. Yeah, there is just this happiness here. There is this happy feeling of being able to give as much as you're giving. Having enough so that you can give to others. I feel like... Okay. So this is something that a friend of my mother's, who happens to be very wealthy, who manifested a lot of wealth in her life, she told me that one trick to be good with money, or to have a better relationship with money, is to, like, whenever you're paying for things, touch your money a little bit, like tickle it and let it make you smile, and then give it away, because that will help it come back to you. So what I'm getting here is that's something that you do things with joy, and that makes you so magnetic. Your joy is making you magnetic. That's what I'm getting here. The joy of giving and receiving. It's almost like you give so much that you don't have the problem, or you shouldn't, if you do have a problem with this, you shouldn't have a problem with it. You don't have a problem with receiving gifts. Now, if you feel uncomfortable receiving gifts, let that uncomfortableness go. It's not necessary, because you give so much that it's absolutely necessary for you to receive it back. So make sure that you don't feel uncomfortable receiving gifts. Just be happy and thankful for whatever you receive. And that helps you become even more magnetic. How are my pile number ones magnetic? What makes them so magnetic? No? They tried, but they didn't come. Oh, okay. No, again. The uncertainty card, well, it actually flipped over in the deck, so I'm just gonna take it. Okay, so we have uncertainty. So I feel like you are unclear. Like, you are hoping for things to come through, but you're not quite sure if they ever will. You have this doubt a little bit. That's okay. I do too sometimes. I do too. But let me tell you something. The uncertainty is part of this. It's part of your journey. You're not supposed to know whether things are coming for you. You just have to have faith that they will. Which is annoying. It is so annoying, but it will be okay. Besides, if you knew everything that was gonna happen, you would grow rather bored, wouldn't you? Like, imagine you know everything that is about to happen. That would be rather... I'm sorry. That would be rather boring, wouldn't it? Knowing everything that is about to happen. Let's get some more cards. I think it's the flowers that are making me sneeze. My cat went crazy over them, and I quickly Googled, like, are these toxic for cats? And yes, they were. But I just have to keep her out of it. We have Black Dragon from Saturn. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate. Focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed a test. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay. You have passed a test. There's something huge coming for you. This is a message that is a little bit not what we are looking for, but there is a huge manifestation coming through because you have passed some sort of test. That's something that I'm getting right away. And then concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. And that goes with the uncertainty. It comes right after the uncertainty. Don't worry about it. Besides, you have guides on your journey. Like, look at this card, uncertainty. There is a deer and 3 butterflies. You're being guided through this. You don't have to worry. You're not alone. You have guides. Besides, whatever turn you take would be the right one. Let me tell you that. It would be the right one. Because that would just be a part of your journey. You can't take a wrong step. That's impossible. Okay. So let's take 3 cards that are going to help you become even more magnetic. So what 3 activities will help pile number 1 turn even more magnetic? Somehow I'm getting like giving gifts is 1, because we have this gift card here. But I don't know if there is such a card in this deck. I'm just saying that that is the message that I'm getting. Pile number 1, what 3 activities would make pile number 1 even more magnetic? Okay, we have 1. Oh, well, okay then. We have, am I allowed to say that word? S-E-X? I'm gonna say the word sex, because it's part of, you know, life, quite literally. Yeah, okay, so that is something. Okay, we have another reading. Reading and learning. Pile number 2, pile number 1, spirit guides. Okay, we have 4 cards. Okay, let's take 4. That's fine. A sweet treat and sync with the moon. Okay, so these are they visible out from here? I think I'm gonna hide the sex card just in case, because the person was a little bit indecent. I'm not quite sure if you're allowed to share that much, even though it's a drawing. Okay. So reading, having relations, so sweet treats, and sync with the moon. That would, oh my goodness, I'm getting a message about the sex card. This might make some people a little bit uncomfortable, but you know, it's part of life. I'm not uncomfortable about it, but I'm trying to find words to explain it in a proper way. Let's say if you're having some self-satisfaction, let's say when you're building up, when you're getting really close, imagine everything around you kind of being magnetized to you. Imagine all of this power kind of building inside of you because it's coming from an outside source, like things being drawn to you. And as you explode, imagine all that power still staying with you, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. It's quite powerful. I assume you would be okay with the messages, since we have these messages come through, but if you're not, I'm really sorry if that made you uncomfortable. But otherwise, you know, I'm trying to fix the camera, I'm sorry. There we go, better. But you know, you never know if somebody will get really butthurt about some things. Anyway, moving on to your tarot cards. Oh! We have the Hanged Man in reverse. Let me show that card to you. Hanged Man in reverse. So what makes you really magnetic is the fact that you're able to look at things from different perspectives. You don't really stay stuck in one place for a very long time. You let things go really quickly. You don't really hold crutches. That's what I'm seeing. Then we have the King of Swords. With the King of Swords, I see that You can be logical about things and very rational about things, especially when it comes to people. You're not afraid to cut people off when they no longer add value to your life. That is why you're able to keep this really good balance between giving and receiving, because you only keep people around that also give you something, and you're not only giving and giving and giving to them without getting anything in return. You don't endure that for quite a long time. Like, you kind of very easily snap them off. Like, this is not gonna work out, please leave. That is what I see here. Okay. We also have Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles talks about tending to your garden without knowing whether anything will bloom or not. Yeah. So please tend to your garden. Even though you may have some uncertainty, just keep consistent. That is the most important part. You need to keep consistent. Even though you're not sure whether things will happen, you need to keep consistent. And I feel like you're really good at this. And this is I feel like this is actually part of your test that I was talking about, that you passed a test. I feel like it is a test of consistency now that we have this card. You have been really consistent with something, and it's finally gonna pay off. Okay. We have the Star. Yes, there is some boobage showing, so I'm just gonna hide that. There you see the head. Okay. All right. With the Star, I see that you have a lot of dreams. A lot of dreams that you want to achieve. And I feel like you, if anybody, you can actually achieve them all. If anybody's able, you are. I see that for you. You have a lot of dreams, but the thing about you is that you actually work for them. And you are already so magnetic. You are already so magnetic. I would also look into sex magic if I were you. We also have Six of Swords. So that talks about sometimes leaving. Ooh, we can actually get a clarifier for it. Can you please clarify the Six of Swords for me, please? Can you please clarify? We have Eight of Swords clarifying the Six of Swords. But the Eight of Swords was actually reversed. Now, does this make any sense to me? Let's see. Let me think for a sec. Six of Swords. There is this feeling of not being tied to one place. Like you roam freely. I don't know what that means. But there is a saying, at least in Finnish. I don't know if there's a saying for it in English, but a rolling stone doesn't grow moss. And I feel that for you. You seem like a free spirit to me. Yeah. You feel like a free spirit. That's what I'm getting here. Pile number 1, spirit guides. One more message. Or one more card. Ooh, we have 6 of Pentacles. Nice. Wait a minute, 6 of Pentacles, it talks about giving up, receiving, doesn't it? Yes, it does. It talks about giving up, receiving. So that message has been now, like, taken out. Like, remember this, giving and receiving. So if you feel uncomfortable receiving gifts, remember that you shouldn't, because it's part of this. It's a part of it. You should be comfortable with receiving, absolutely. And giving is how you are so magnetic. That's what makes you truly magnetic. Giving. But remember that you do not have to give to those who do not give to you. Remember that there needs to be a balance between the two. Remember that. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. I would also love to know how this resonated with you, so you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I truly hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You chose the clear quartz. And winter. Purity. Love this. So what I'm getting here is that what makes you really magnetic is your purity. The fact that, okay, I just see that it's really, the glare is really bad over there. Okay, well, I'm just gonna hold it, so maybe that's better. In the book, in the little book that these cards came with, it talks about pure love. And I just heard Dumbledore say, love, just love. And that is so beautiful. Well, it's gonna glare, it's gonna glare. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind either. It's the fact that you speak honestly and clearly. You don't try to achieve anything by the cost of others. You're fair, you're trustworthy, you're loyal, you're honest, and that is what makes you super magnetic. Now, this also makes you magnetic to those who are not, who are none of those things. There's a hold on. Okay, so there is a saying, well, not a saying, but something somebody says in the OA, the series, and it goes something like this: just because you cast the most beautiful net doesn't mean you will catch only beautiful things. Meaning that just because you send love and honesty and speak true doesn't mean that others who come into your life who are attracted by your light will do the same for you. But I feel like you are able to tell those people apart, hopefully, and some of it might have come through experience, But that's just life, you know. That's life. So pile number 2, spirit guides, what makes them so magnetic? Okay. We have the Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. Yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. Patience. You're also super patient. So, what I get with this is that, because these two have a similar message in the little books, they talk about getting clear with your intentions, getting super clear of what you want to achieve, and then get super focused. Well, this one talks about getting focused. Get super focused on it, and then patiently wait until there is the right time. That's what I'm getting with that card. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Okay. Playfulness. Playfulness. Elves. So what I get with this is that how should I put this? You speak true, you're honest, and you're pure. But playfulness is also how you get to be magnetic. You're fun to be around, so people and things are magnetized by you because it's fun to be around you. Let's get another card straight away. Oh, but these cards were about how to become more magnetic. So let's think. What makes you magnetic? It's just your fun energy. You're super fun energy. Like, just because you are pure, you have a pure soul, pure heart, doesn't mean that you don't have fun or play tricks or, you know, do all of those things. It just means that you never do anything to intently harm anyone. Yeah. You have such a fun energy. What makes you even more magnetic if you want to be more magnetic? What could make you more magnetic? Source Dragon. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still, in the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. So what I'm getting with that is that meditation, visualization would be helpful for you to you if you wanted to be even more magnetic. Being still and being in the moment would be helpful for you. So let's get these cards. Wait a minute, we have 2 cards about being patient. We have be patient and focused. Then we have be still, be in the silence, magic can happen, be in the moment. So being in the moment is what makes you more magnetic. And we have the playfulness in between. So having fun, doing what you love in the moment, having fun, being playful, enjoying life as it is what makes you more magnetic. So with this deck, I'm gonna see what activities, what self-care activities would make you more magnetic. I'm gonna get a few cards. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What activities would make my pile number 2s more magnetic? We have deep breathing. That goes well with the be still, be here, meditation. So perhaps if you could take like moments, not meditate, but take moments to ground yourself during the day a few times, that would be really helpful for you to become more magnetic, to connect you with the present. Pile number, ooh. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What could make them even more magnetic? Oh, we got a similar card for pile number 1 as well. We got pleasure, and this is clearly indicating, in my opinion, self-pleasuring. Pile number, okay. Then we have make a meal. Let's get one more, because pile number 1 got also 4. One more card, Spirit Guides. What would make them even more magnetic? Watch a movie. Okay. So we have a lot of like connecting to the moment type of thing. And then we have the pleasure card. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm getting here, I'm getting a similar message that I got for pile number 1 as well. I'm sorry if this makes you uncomfortable. It is about the pleasure card, and especially like pleasuring oneself. But you know, like I'm hoping that you wouldn't be too uncomfortable, because this is the message that I'm getting, so I'm assuming you're okay with it. But obviously, yeah, I'm sorry if you get uncomfortable, but this is the message that I'm getting. When you are pleasuring yourself, there is this manifestation technique that goes along with it, and it's to imagining energy swirling around you as you are building and building and building. And then when one reaches the top, you can imagine all of this energy bursting out of you. And that kind of helps you become a little bit more magnetic. That's what I'm getting here. And then we have these make a meal, watch a movie cards here to remind you to connect with the, oh damn it, I dropped it on the floor, to connect you with the present moment. Same goes with the deep breathing card. Same goes with that. Love it. So let's move on to your tarot cards. Pile number we have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, love this one. The Queen of Pentacles, who is or someone who has everything they need, everything they could possibly need. It's not exactly on camera, so I'm just gonna move a few things. Is it on camera now? Yeah, okay. They have everything they could possibly need, and they are grateful for it. So gratefulness, I feel like, is another thing that would make you more magnetic. That, you know, I feel like some of you already are super grateful for things that you have, super grateful for the moments you have, but yeah, that could make you even more magnetic. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What would make them, what makes my pile number 1s magnetic? We have Temperance. The Temperance talks about balance, balancing between the two, and we have it's right underneath the Purity card. So in pile number 1, we talked about giving and receiving and the balance between that. But here we have honesty and honesty and pure love. So what I'm getting here with the Temperance right underneath is that if you don't connect with a person like that in a way that, how should I put this? Like, you know, they don't give you the same energy, they don't give you the same purity, they don't give you the same kind of pure love. Let them go, because they don't belong in your life in that case. Now I'm actually getting a message. They can belong in your life. They can, okay. So they can belong in your life. You don't need to cut them off, because I don't think that you are the type of person to cut people off. And that makes a little bit more sense now that I think about it. But what I got was presenting people with the same amount of energy as they give to you. Because there are different people around the world who have a different idea of a relationship, or no, of a friendship. And some people think that friends are when they are like 100% ride or die type of friends. And some people like to have a lot of friends but give a very little fraction of their attention to them. Quality over quantity type of people. Like, there are different people like that. Like, some prefer quantity, some people prefer quality. And so meet people with the same amount of energy as they meet you. And then you will be happy, basically. If there's a person there who gives you 100% of their energy and love and everything, give them 100% back. If there are people who give you maybe 50%, give them 50% back. Meet them at the same level as they are meeting you. If there are people who meet you at 25%, meet them at 25%. And everybody should be content with this, because they are meeting you at the same level. If there's some people who give you 0, give them 0. Yeah. That is what I'm getting here. How many cards are here? 3. Okay. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups, we have 3 of Pentacles, and we have Princess of Swords. Okay, let's start with the Princess of Swords. Right underneath purity and be patient and focused. I need a clarifier for it. Can you please clarify the Princess of Swords for me, please? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Right. Yes, okay. So to achieve what you want, you never sacrifice anybody else for it. Like, you're like the opposite of a Slytherin. A Slytherin is someone who would sacrifice anything to get to whatever they want to get. You are the opposite, especially since the Prince of Swords is underneath the purity and the being patient and focused, and it's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't sacrifice anybody or anything that you love for the things that you want. That is what I'm getting here with the Nine of Swords. Like, you work hard. You work hard. You are a Hufflepuff. That is what I'm getting here. You're a Hufflepuff, and I'm getting some Gryffindor energy as well, but I'm getting the majority of you are Hufflepuffs. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork. And it's right underneath playfulness and being patient and focused. You're a team player. That is what I see here. Definitely a team player. We also have the Ace of Cups, which talks about relationships and emotions and feeling fulfilled. So yeah, you want to have relationships that fulfill you, that give you energy, that give you the same amount of love as you give them. That is what I'm getting here. You want to have those friends, those people around you that give you the same. And yeah, definitely. And I feel like you can achieve that. You can achieve that by meeting them at the level as they are meeting you. So basically, let them take lead on how they are ready to treat you. That's what I'm getting here. We have a card that jumped over. We have the Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. You are so intelligent. You are so strong emotionally too. That's what I'm getting. I feel like people surprise you a lot. Yeah. I would like to get it clarified though, just so that I know that I'm getting the right message. Can you please clarify the Princess of Cups for me, please? Can you please clarify the Princess of Cups? What is it doing here? Oh. So we got Eight of Pentacles. Hard work. Yeah, okay. Hard worker. You definitely are a hard worker. And master of your craft. Yeah. You work with emotions, you work with energy. You're really good at that. You also have healing powers. That's another thing. Yeah, that's what I get with the Princess of Cups. So these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I would also love to know how this resonated with you. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I truly hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the Amethyst and Winter. Balance. So what I'm getting with these cards, your message is a little bit different from the other two. It's almost like you have two sides to yourself. One that is bold and excited and eager to do things, and the other side who is a little bit more scared, more withdrawn, who's worried that they don't have what it takes. And when you find a balance between these two, you will be magnetic. When you find a balance between the risk taker and the warrior, the one who worries, not a warrior, but a warrior. Hard to say that differently, as this is not my native language, as you can probably tell. I'm from Finland, in case you didn't know. Yeah, you need to find balance between oh my goodness, balance between these two sides to yourself. I'm getting some like bipolar vibes here. That might be a confirmation for some of you who, okay, let me rephrase that. It's not a confirmation that you have it, that you are bipolar, but some of you who may be bipolar, this is a confirmation to those that this is their pile. That is what I was trying to say, okay? Don't read me wrong. Okay, so we have the rat. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Wow. Okay, so this talks about clearly about what we were just talking about. You have some trauma in your life that has made it almost feels like a personality split. Doesn't have to be, but that's how I'm made to feel. Like your personality is split between the two. One who is bold and risk-taking and is not afraid of anything, and the other side who worries and is scared and you know, thinks about, overthinks, overanalyzes. So when you balance these two, when you are true to yourself, when you are not overly on the other side, the universe will reward you with that. That is what makes you magnetic, because it's rare to be like this. I know it's not, okay, how should I put this? You are rare. There's nobody here like you. Your trauma, what happened to you, is what makes you rare. Now, do you probably wish it didn't have to happen? Yeah, probably. And do I wish that it didn't happen to you? Yeah, probably. But that is what makes you so unique. That is what makes you magnetic. Your uniqueness makes you magnetic. People, I bet you hear all the time that people have never met anybody like you. That's what makes you so magnetic. Pile number, playfulness. I'm not sure about this card because it came for pile number, ooh, is it coming? Yes, it is coming. Okay, so we have two cards. Beauty and expansion. Okay. Beauty and expansion. You are incredibly beautiful. You also have, when I think of expansion, the word of it, I think of things exploding. Like, you know, there's the expansion, exploding type of, I don't know if that is really what it means, but that is what I feel in my mind. You have this explosive energy in you. The other side of you has this explosive energy in you. I'm starting to think that this reckless, bold side of you is kind of the more of the truer you. I mean, both sides are the true you, but I feel like that is more, no, what am I talking about? No, they're both equally you. But I feel like maybe your ego side is a bit more on the side that worries. Like your ego is trying to keep you small so that you wouldn't get hurt. That is what I was trying to say. We have Kuan Yin's pink dragon. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. Love this. Look for the divine around you. Enjoy your freedom. I'm getting a message that some of you may have just moved out of home, like you may be that young, like you have just moved out on your own, or you're just now living alone or something without any roommates or something about this. So there's some message about recently getting free. Yeah. Well, let's go back to the beauty card. You have a really beautiful soul. You're also out, like, your looks are beautiful as well. And those are one thing that makes you super magnetic. But also with this expansion card, it's almost like you can make things multiply. I don't know how to explain that, but that is what I feel. Like you can make things multiply. I feel like you don't really know who you are at times. I'm getting some Aquarius energy here. Aquariuses normally have this kind of like a self crisis. I'm an Aquarius, so I know it firsthand. Like we don't know who we are when we are alone. And I feel like you may have that as well. Like you're not quite sure who you are, who you're supposed to be, what you're made of, and you're trying to find yourself. The more you find yourself, the more magnetic you become. That's what I'm getting here. So let's get, what self-care activities would make you even more magnetic? We're going to take a few cards. Okay, so we have first one. Oh, another one. Let me clean this up. There we go. We have connect with your womb. How the hell is that supposed to happen? I'm gonna read the book for this one. Connect with fire. That's interesting because I see somehow I feel like this is like white fiery energy, and then I see like watery energy, like fire and snow. That's what I see. I'm gonna read the book for the connect with the womb because I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. Number 15. Okay. This is quite a long read, so I'm just gonna read it to myself and come back to you and explain what it means. Actually, it's easier if I read it now that I've read it myself. So I'm just gonna read it out loud. Meditate on drawing forth the creative energy of your womb, your mother's womb, or the cosmic womb. This will help you gather insight about the creations that the universe is calling forward from within you. By opening up this intuitive dialogue with your womb, you will also better understand what needs releasing. Rest one or both hands on your lower belly and send loving energy to this space. Ask your womb, physical or energetic, the following questions. What creations wants to come forward through me? What energies are stored here? What womb dramas within me or from my lineage need healing? If fertility or birthing is in your energetic field, take this time to tune in deeper into your womb as the vessel through which life can enter this realm. Ask your womb how can you support it in this healing or in carrying a new life. Listen carefully to the answers that reveal themselves. Okay. So what I gather is, like, overall what I'm trying to understand from that is healing your traumas. Like I said, I feel like you have traumas in your life that need healing, and doesn't have to be like connect with your womb, but I feel like there was no other card or suitable card for it to come out, although it could be like a womb drama or whatever the book was talking about. But what I'm feeling here, how that connects with my reading or your reading, is that you need to look in within yourself and start healing your dramas with a therapist or by yourself. Oh, we have 2 cards. Perfect. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here. We then have spend time with animals. And then we have spend time with friends. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Spend time with friends, spend time with animals, connect with fire, connect with your womb. Got it. Okay. So let's then move on to your tarot cards. Spirit guides, what makes my beautiful card number 3 so magnetic? We have 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. The 10 of Pentacles talks about ultimate fulfillment, having everything you need. You have love, you have children, you have animals there, you have love, you have a beautiful family around you. You have money with the Pentacles. Like having everything you might need. You are able to manifest anything you might want in this life. You have the power to do that. But I wonder how. We have the Sun in reverse. No reversals. Wait a minute. It came like this. Because I keep hearing no reversals, so I'm just not gonna take reversals then in this reading. Yeah. So we have the Sun. You have a potential to be super happy, especially since it's underneath the balance card. When you balance your... Oh, okay. Let me talk about this 10 of Pentacles first. If you start healing your trauma, connecting with fire, spending time with your friends and animals, you will be able to manifest anything you might want. Now, let's move on to the Sun card. We have the balance and the Sun, or the Sun underneath the balance card. So you have the possibility to be extremely happy, to be extremely fulfilled if you are able to balance your both sides. So pile number 3, spirit guides. How can my pile number 3s become more magnetic? We have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, when there is a sword and a crown at the top, it talks about having a straight path forward. So what I'm feeling with this one is that you know how to do this. You already know how. It could be that the answer is different for different people who are watching this video. So there might not be a straight answer that I can give that will help you, because it's different for many of you, but I can try. I will try to at least get some examples. Let's clarify the balance card. So how can my pile number 3s balance their two sides? We have, oh, okay, come on. We have Prince of Pentacles. The Prince of Pentacles talks about patience and hard work. They are waiting for, it's time for harvest. Or well, as I see here, it's actually not time for harvest yet. They are actually just growing behind him. So he is basically waiting for the time to harvest. And the Prince of Pentacles, the energy is super slow. It talks about patience. The horse is barely taking a step forward, unlike in other prince cards. It's funny, you can see the swords prince is kind of like leaping forwards, like running, galloping really fast, and I feel like the wands card is next. It's going a little bit slower, and the cups card is going even slower, and the pentacles card's horse is going the slowest. So it talks about time. So it will take time and a lot of hard work. I feel like it has to do with healing your traumas. I feel like some journal prompts would be really useful for you. Some shadow work journal prompts would be useful. Also some ego and shadow work journal prompts would be really useful for you to move forward in this. That's what I'm getting here. Pile number, what pile is it? Number 3. Pile number 3. We have 7 of Wands. It's not going to be easy, but it's necessary. Being true to yourself is hard when you don't know who you truly are. So you really need to, that's where the shadow work prompts come in, because they help you figure out who you truly are. Who are you when you're alone? Who are you when nobody's watching? Who are you when outside people on the outside, or their opinions, their thoughts don't matter? Who are you then? Who are you when you can't tell your name, your profession, your likes or dislikes? Who are you then? That's where the shadow work comes in. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Pile number 3.
Okay, that fell on the floor. I'm just gonna pick that up. Trying to keep my cards contained. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So this comes right underneath expansion and the beauty. You have the power to manifest anything you want in life. Okay. No, I was just checking if the Queen of Pentacles is naked, but she's actually wearing a bikini, so that's good. I don't have to cover her up. That would be really embarrassing because I already got Queen of Pentacles in another pile and I didn't cover it up. So it's good that there is nothing to cover up after all. Okay, one last card. One card jumped over the King of Swords. You need to be ready to cut off things that no longer serve you. That is something that will help you. Wait, it's underneath the pink dragons. All your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. So everything that doesn't serve you has to go. And I feel like when you look at things from this perspective of love, and you look at yourself with love, you realize that not everybody has the best intentions for you. Because when you look at things from love's perspective, you realize your own value, you realize your own power, you realize your own divinity, and you see things that no longer do you any good, and you need to be ready to let those go so that you can flourish, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. But yeah, these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. And I would also love to know how this resonated with you. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I hope I see you in my next one. So bye!